propaganda, Pelgrin Blanche King, chaos and panic yesterday all over Douala as individuals got hit of supposed infiltration of armed individuals in most parts of the littoral region, or precisely here in Douala. The individuals identified as Lemikhob. Let's get a recap of yesterday with Rugia Tububa.
Some neighborhoods in Douala littoral region have of recent witnessed a rise in insecurity. A group of youth named Microbe, amongst other armed groups, have been terrorizing the population. These groups are said to have been attacking people with machetes and knives during the day as well as in the night, making away with valuable items. The phenomenon of Microbe, a term borrowed from West Africa to designate small gangs of attackers, had contaminated the city of Douala. On Monday, December 12, 2022, it erupted in some parts of the city. Residents in some neighborhood apprehended one of the young people torturing him. Douala city dwellers say the forces of law and order needs to circulate in the city to restore things to normalcy. Bikers say they were unable to walk as these youths, locally called Microbe, caused disorder in the city, with many people seen running along the streets. The series of assaults have left many residents with a high feeling of insecurity, since no one knows neither when or where the next attack will be carried out. Residents have, however, called on the government to look into the issue and reinforce security in the various localities in Douala.
Governor of the Littoral Region, Samuel Dieudonné Ivaha Dibois, has banned the circulation of commercial motorbikes from 6 or 7:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. here in Douala from today, December 14, 2022. Some bars will equally be shut down. These are preliminary measures adopted to curb the rising insecurity here in Douala. Vanessa Shiong has details of the first set of measures adopted during the security meeting which took place earlier today.
It is over 2 years that a phenomenon emerged in Douala where young men described as microbes have been harassing locals. In the night of December 13, 2022, most neighborhoods in the metropolitan city of Douala was in terror, fright and panic as these young armed men went about stealing, vandalizing and seizing people's belongings. It is in the wake of this high level of insecurity that the governor of the littoral region, Samuel Dieudonné Ivaha Dibois, convened a crisis meeting with law enforcement and security officers as well as administrative authorities on the degrading situation, especially during the end-of-year festivities, one in which the governor says is with intent to cause an uprising. As a result, resolutions have been taken as follows.
The motorbicycle are no more going to collect people from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. till the time that population will be ready to fight against those who are bringing bad news here and there. Because when you see somebody coming in front of your house, say a microbe is there, you begin to run. I think that if you run, you are a foolish man. The second measure that I took is to close all the, what we call in French, the bars. The SDO is going to show the place where the bar have to be closed, because we have many of them where people are sitting to plan bad things in this town. Those who are bringing cutlasses as their stick, if somebody is somewhere with cutlasses, we go and take him, catch him, and bring him to the judiciary court.
According to their mode of operation, more than 10 people will storm a neighborhood, seize bags, wallets, phones, and other valuables from denizens. Governor Samuel Dieudonné Ivaha Dibois reiterated that the city of Douala has been tense for 48 hours after the uprising in Makia on December 12, opposing the forces of law and order and presumed drug dealers which led to the death of an individual. Their existence is becoming a major threat to lives and safety of city dwellers. The big question is, will the resolution to ban the circulation of motorbikes, shut down bars, last? Notwithstanding, it is temporary till further notice.
According to a communique from the SDO of Vuri, Benjamin Butu, bars in certain quarters will be closed from 7:30 or 8 p.m. till 6 a.m. beginning from today. The quarters or streets in Douala include Deido, Rue de la Joie, Commando, Makia, Carrefour Ajip, Sodiko around Kwasa, Bepanda, Carrefour Ndokoti, and Carrefour Bijou in Bunamusadi. These are the highlighted corners or sites or quarters in Douala that are affected by the curfew, though the whole town is supposed to be on a shutdown from 7:30 or 8 p.m. till 6 a.m. according to the decision of the governor after the security meeting. Let's now talk something else. Pupils in the Sukum 1 and PTK nursery and primary schools in Dipamba littoral region have benefited from Christmas gift from the Dibamba Council. The gifts were offered to the children during the official lighting of the Christmas tree.
In order to make the Christmas season a memorable and entertaining one for some pupils in the Dibamba littoral region, municipal councillors of that part of the country organized Christmas tree parties in the Sikum 1 and Pitiga nursery schools. An act which, according to them, is a way of giving back to the population who supported them.
I was seizing this opportunity to say congratulations to the councillor, Mr. Mekongo, who gathered the resources and invited his friends to come and give this village the image that it has today.
Nous avons commencé en septembre en donnant des dons du matériel didactique et on suivra avec d'autres choses au temps à venir.
It was a double ceremony at Sikum 1 with the installation of the school's bureau members and handing over of Christmas gifts and some hygiene and sanitation kits to the pupils and school. At the Pitiga Nursery and Primary School in Kendek, in presence of the municipal councillors, village chief and the local population, the pupils entertained them with dances and games. With joy and happiness, the children received their Christmas packages. The ceremony in both schools ended in a joyous atmosphere as the pupils prepared to celebrate Christmas on the 25th of December.
How to make territories solutions to economic, social, and environmental problems. This is the subject of an exchange organized on December 13 and 14 in Bafoussam by Kradek. Vanessa Shiong reports in the following.
Multi-dimensional crisis, how to make it an opportunity to accelerate sustainable development in the context of decentralization is the focal point of the fourth citizen dialogue held on December 13 and 14 in Bafoussam, an initiative by the African Regional Center for Endogenous Community Development with support from the European Union, NORAD, and Tax Justice Network Africa.
Be it in the domain of health, agriculture, climate change, there are solutions to them. We are discussing like responsible citizens to propose to political actors of the country.
The civil society, media men and women, partners and different sectorials for 2 days exchanged their experiences to contribute to the amelioration of the fiscal law, a central element for local development.
How are public policies addressed in a context of multidimensional crisis? Are they adapted what needs to be revised in it? How policies ensure that the offer made to the population is an offer that provides response to this crisis? Naturally, as civil citizens, we are being questioned. Are we looking at it From the conflict perspective, it is not time to look at it at the level in which we bring ideas that permit the state to good decisions.
The objective of this workshop is to achieve the 2030 agenda and of the SNP 30 within the context of decentralization, despite international and national hindrances.
The new bank notes announced by BIAC at the end of the ordinary session of the Ministerial Committee of the Central African Monetary Union will be in circulation from tomorrow, December 15, 2022. However, users of the old banknotes have some time to exchange the notes for the new ones. Nde Vanessa Shiong once more.
The project to inject a new range of banknotes and coins in the CEMAC zone will finally take shape as from December 15, 2022, with specimens already being disseminated in the sub-region. Reports has it that beyond its aesthetic or new aspect, a new range of it responds above all to the problem of quality and its security and its ability to be difficult to counterfeit.
Yeah, counterfeiting, it's also a problem. We have organizations that are set up in the black market focus on producing fake notes, and they are already running like for close to, imagine an organization that was set up 4 years after the new notes were produced. So for 15 years they already have a system. There's already a chain. Like there's no longer work doesn't need to be done. Like production is automatic. You see the point? But now with this, you realize that the amount of fake notes in circulation will reduce at least for some time. Before this, unheard.
The leaked specimen on circulation ranges from 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 and 10,000 francs respectively. An initiative to change the decoration by the Ministerial Committee of the Central African Monetary Union, UMAC, in order to improve the characteristics and meet up with the evolution and changes in current trends.
It's usually money is supposed to be changed every 10 years. That's a principle, by principle. If a particular currency is printed, after 10 years, they're supposed to change the face value, the decoration of the currency. Quality of money 20 years ago cannot meet the quality or the technology today. As technology is changing, so is supposed to be applied to other sectors. Because if you look at our currency we're using, the current franc CFA we're using, it has been circulating for close to 19 or 20 years. So when it was produced, the quality of the material, the technology, is a product. And normally, something was produced, a concept that was produced 20 years ago, a lot of changes may have gone, a lot of evolution may have gone through.
According to the points highlighted in Resolution Number 1, banknotes printed in 1992 will go out of circulation by June 2024. They will be exchanged at the bank and bear counters from the 1st of March to the 31st of May 2023. From the 1st of June 2023 to the 31st of May, they will only be exchanged at the BIAC counters. Details in the days ahead.
It's time for our discovery page, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go hunting with our pygmy brother in the east region of Cameroon. You're welcome back, televiewers. This is the weather forecast for tomorrow, Thursday, December 15, 2022. According to the weather forecast for tomorrow, Yaoundé in the central region will be recording a 24 degrees Celsius during the day and 20 degrees at night. Douala in the littoral region will record a 30 degrees Celsius during the day and 24 degree nighttime. Bafoussam in the west region of Cameroon, ladies and gentlemen, with 24 degrees Celsius during the day and 21 at night. We're presently in a Boya southwest region of Cameroon with 26 degrees Celsius during the day and 21 degrees Celsius at night. Let's now take you down to the far north region of the country, Maroua, far north region of Cameroon, with 36 degrees Celsius during the day and 32 at night, implying a warm day in the far north region of the country. Bertois in the east region with 26 degrees Celsius during the day and 24 degrees Celsius at night. Bamenda in the northwest region of the country, ladies and gentlemen, 24 degrees Celsius during the day and 16 degrees Celsius at night. A seemingly colder evening. Ebolova in the south region with 27 degrees Celsius during the day and 22 degrees Celsius at night. Adamawa region, ladies and gentlemen, Gaoundé with 27 degrees Celsius during the day and 24 degrees Celsius at night. As usual, we're ending today with Garoua in the north region of the country, 30 degrees Celsius during the day and 25 degrees Celsius at night. That closes today's weather forecast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us. Hopefully, we see you tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Cameroon time for another edition. My name is Genda Pelton Blanche King. Happy viewing, and until we meet again tomorrow, stay tuned to DBS Television for other interesting programs. At 8 p.m. you'd have the French newscast with Fatima Rich Ibrahim. Follow us on Facebook, DBS TV, Canal Sat Channel 312, Star Times Channel 752. Happy viewing. Good night.